here we are again. We've just learned all about Mozart. W.A. Mozart.
Wolfgang Amadeus.
Yep,
There's a good movie about Mozart called Amadeus.
Right. Yep.
It talks a lot about the rivalry he had with
Between
his
him
brother.
and Salieri.
Yeah,
Yes.
between him and his brother, because his brother was jealous of how famous Mozart was.
Right.
Even though arguably Salieri was the better musician.
Although
was well known.
Although Amadeus, it's generally accepted, isn't all that factual.
No.
Alright.
It's just a good old-fashioned rock movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Joseph, take command.
Alright, Danny. It's time for educating Danny.
Good.
Alright. Educating Danny. He isn't that smart, but he will be soon.
You can educate me too if you like.
Yeah, no, because I am actually quite smart.
Not as smart as me.
It's just Danny. Just educate Danny.
Okay.
You just elbowed me.
Yeah.
He's got a remarkably sharp elbow.
Yes, he does.
Alright, Danny.
Ugly
don't
little
look
elbows.
at the screen, okay? Don't look at the screen. Alright, Danny. Would you like... Wow, that was a long flight. You're right about that.
Yeah.
Would you like, the rose and the rap ear, okay?
Right.
Or would you like, oh, where's my other one? Oh, that's right. Would you like, wow, that coat is royal. Okay.
Right.
Ready?
Which one would you like, Danny?
I think I'd like the rose and the
I was
rapier.
hoping you would. I'm curious about that
The
myself.
rose and the rapper.
The rose and the rapper.
Rapier.
The rose and the rapier.
Yeah.
What's that a pun on? The rose and the rapier, I presume.
Yeah.
What's that?
Something.
Oh, okay.
Alright. So,
That's quite something.
book, I think.
Okay.
So, now there's this bird, right? Now, a lot of his mates also do this, but
Yeah.
we're just going to talk about him.
Yeah.
Okay, he lives not in the forest, as a normal bird might, but he lives in the wilderness, doesn't he? And,
Right.
no,
Don't say that.
not in the wilderness, sorry, in urban environments. Not
Oh.
in the wilderness, in urban environments.
Like the Keruru.
Yeah, like the whatever.
We
Now-
saw a movie about the Keruru.
It was
last
very
night.
good. It was very
good.
interesting.
Yeah.
Now,
You might know it as the singlet pigeon or the wife beater pigeon.
I hope so.
now,
That wasn't addressed in the movie.
No.
No.
so, this fellow, this bird and his mates,
Yep, and his
they've
chums.
stopped
his
singing
cronies.
in their beautiful opera-like style country voices
Right.
and have started rapping.
Judas!
They've just started rapping in urban environments.
How? What are they doing?
They sing not so much in a beautiful type way.
They're straight
but,
out of Compton. Crazy
yeah.
ass peacock named Ice Cube.
They're
From the
singing
gang
in a
called
rapping
Kestrels
way.
with
Because,
Attitude.
you know, they hear it so much.
They hear rap so
Around-
much that they're rapping.
Around
In the urban environment.
the urban environment that they're going...
I don't know. I don't know about
like
that.
with their voices. Alright, well, Dan, you're educated.
I'm not educated. I don't believe it.
I don't
think it's
believe it
bollocks.
either. Where did you find this information from?
I can't remember where I got it.
So we are admitting here that we're pinching a segment off the XFM show,
Yes, we're admitting that.
but we'll endeavour to make it our own by, for instance, Joseph telling us his sources.
Okay. Now we've got time for a few more.
I believe it was a website called General Interesting Facts.
It was. Okay, Dan.
You
so
had me
we've
at
got
website.
we've got that is a royal outfit, right?
Yeah.
And we've also got golly, that was a short flight. You're right about that.
I think we should rename this segment because I'm not being educated.
No. So far you're just being told
I've been
erroneous,
told that
quote unquote
Daniel
facts.
Radcliffe's got a lot of money, which
Yeah.
isn't really a fact.
Well, it is a
It's
fact.
fact
No, I
'cause he
just came out
does.
with that on the top of my head though. I've sourced these.
But that's
Right.
not an interesting fact because I
It's
don't believe
luxury.
that
It's-
birds rap.
Okay, Dan, go ahead.
We want some proof.
They hang
from
around
it.
the clubs and oh yeah, and I saw
I'll
this,
tell you something.
I
with
saw
the-
this cat
No.
and
Yeah.
he hangs around in an urban environment and now he
No,
breakdances.
no.
You had a book about that when you were young.
Come
Curtis
on.
the Hip Hop Cat.
I did.
Yeah.
Come
That
on.
was awesome.
Come on, let's get back to it.
I've
Alright,
heard about
Back
a
to
bird.
what exactly?
I've heard about a bird that that is nature's tape recorder.
Yeah, I've heard
Have
about
you
that.
seen that?
Kookaburra.
I've seen a
No,
video of that.
no, yeah. He hears like whatever he hears, like machines and stuff, like he has a chainsaw and he can make chainsaw noises.
I've got a chainsaw.
All right, Joseph, give us
All right,
the fact about
so-
flying.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, why not the one about flying?
That was a short flight.
See,
You're
because
right about that.
unconsciously, you know, we're trying to make this segment our own, even though XFM aren't using it anymore. But we're developing the same contempt for the quote unquote facts exhibited on the XFM show.
Yep. So anyway, all right. The Wright brothers. Now, you know, there's a lot of debate about this, whether the Wright brothers invented the plane.
Not
or
outside of New
or
Zealand.
whether it was
It's
New
just
Zealanders, but yeah.
loser New Zealanders who debate
They
this.
go, oh no, it's Richard Pierce.
So
Shut
anyway, now that their flight was actually really crappy. It was just really short, barely
Yeah,
worked at all.
yeah.
Now
Everyone knows that. Yeah.
the Boeing 747, which is the plane in most use these days,
Was much better.
much better. And
Richard Pierce was actually did
its
that one.
wingspan, right,
Yes.
the span from one wing to the other,
Yes.
is longer than the flight of the very first airplane.
Really?
Yeah.
That's an interesting tidbit.
Yeah.
I quite like that fact.
I quite like that fact. Yeah.
Alright.
If that had been a pun, I probably would have picked that one.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got time for one more fact so long as you guys
This
don't.
won't be a Boeing fact, am I right? Or this will be a Boeing fact, am I right?
Yeah, that's good.
That's pretty
Alright,
good.
Okay,
Yeah.
so,
I'm going to pierce your intellect with a Boeing fact, am I
yeah,
right?
that's good.
Yeah.
Alright, this is a good one.
Okay. So what's
Okay.
the third one called? No, I might come up with a better title for it.
This one here is called, that's a royal costume.
A royal costume. Okay. Let's hear about
Alright.
a royal costume.
Now,
I
you
think
guys-
it's going to involve a man called Roy.
now have you seen the movie The Wizard of Oz?
Yes.
Yes.
I saw it again recently. And that's
You're
why-
not going to tell me about the horses, are you? Because I told you about that yesterday.
No, I'm not. That's why it was attracted to this fact, because I saw the making of it in the
Okay.
movie. The lion outfit, are you familiar with that? The lion
Yes.
outfit the lion wore?
Yes.
Yeah.
They they made it out of lions.
Really?
So it's not
I
just
think I've
fur, it's
actually
not
heard this. Yeah.
it's not just
How do I dive, Danny?
Press down.
Okay, good.
it's not just
Just you got to really
yeah.
press down from like the beginning
it's
of the
not
jump.
just like it's
Like
pedal,
imitation
or anything
lion.
like that. It's actually made from lions.
Well, Joseph, you may...
I'll tell you something else crazy.
Yes, yes.
The costume for the Tin Man is actually made of tin.
I'll tell you something else crazy. The costume for the witch is made of poisonous paint.
No, that
And-
was the Tin Man.
Was it?
Yeah, the costume for the Tin Man was made of lead paint that he inhaled and then had to be sent to hospital.
They should have called him the lead man then.
The
I'll tell you the best
the
bit.
costume for the costume for the chicken Goldfinger was so dangerous that she could have suffocated
Yep. Her
because
paws
it
could
got
have...
inside her paws.
Yep.
But they busted it on MythBusters.
Really? What, by painting someone out of
No,
gold?
did they? Was it plausible, Joe? Because Jamie was feeling really woozy.
No, it was Carrie.
No, Carrie got silver paint on it. They did it on Jamie.
Can I just clarify?
Yeah.
We're just talking about episodes of Mythbusters that we've seen.
Yep.
Okay. The costume for the... this is my favourite fact. The costume for the horses was made of jello crystals.
Yep.
So when you see a purple horse in The Wizard of Oz, he's painted with boysenberry jello. And they had to film the scenes fast because the horses like to lick the crystals off themselves. That's that fact for you.
Alright, so we're done with the segment and we'll
We're-
be right back with maybe two sides of the coin.
Maybe the two sides of the coin, which is basically the same segment, really.
Sort of. Alright,
But we ask you what to tell us about.
goodbye everybody.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not clicking on the right thing, honey.
Bye.
No, we're not buying yet.
No, we're still here.
Yeah, we're still here now.
Yes, so
we're
Goodbye,
buying.
you can't
everybody.
believe your luck.